Um, oh, this guy.
Mr.
Ew.
Larry Ellison.
All right. Ew. Can't stand him. All right. Tell me about him.
All right, boys and girls, for this episode's Why We Can't Have Nice Things, get out your Scooby snacks as we unmask another Scooby Doo villain. And this episode's Scooby Doo villain is Mr. Larry Ellison, currently third as of my notes, third on Forbes' list of wealthiest people, 256.8 billion. And by the way, for this last year, he did actually, for a short time, take the number one spot. Um,
Congratulations.
right? How did he earn his wealth? Well, honestly, you and I got him to being the wealthiest person on earth, or one of the taxpayers through the CIA. So, and 1984 actually started in 1977. Mr. Larry Ellison is really gonna bring home 1984 for those of you familiar with that
Mm,
book. Larry Ellison is a two-time college dropout, co-founded Software Development Labs, which later became Oracle in 1977 after reading an article from IBM about a coding language called SQL, which Ellison turned into a database. Its very first customer was the CIA, and IBM became a customer of Oracle's a few years later. By the way, the CIA does not, well, caveat, does now, did not at that time have a way to generate revenue. So, how did the CIA pay Larry Ellison and what became Oracle? Again, our tax money.
mm,
Oracle secured a $50,000 contract from the CIA in 1977, which was the foundation for the first database. The CIA still has an ongoing relationship with Oracle involving various contracts. The CIA's budget for 1977 is not available to the public, but an article from the Washington Post says the cost estimate for the CIA in 1977 was about $750 million. CIA does not generate revenue in the traditional sense, as it is a government agency funded by taxpayer dollars to carry out its intelligence and national security missions. However, today it does have a venture capital arm called NQTel that invests in technology companies which in, which can identify, or I'm sorry, which can indirectly support its operations and objectives. And I find it interesting that taxpayers are funding billionaires and the government to spy on us.
oh, so depressing.
Yeah. So it is 1984, and Larry Ellison, aka O'Brien, represents the party.
Mm,
Larry Ellison, in a recent meeting, said, "We're going to have supervision." Ellison said, "Every police officer is going to be supervised at all times. And if there's a problem, AI will report that problem and report it to the appropriate person. Citizens will be on their best behavior because we are constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on." They even said that they'll no longer have to do police chases because they'll just send up drones, and the drones will follow the vehicles home or wherever the people go, and then they'll be able to report back. Mind
who
you,
asked for
drones,
this, man? Who
yeah,
asked for this?
yeah, you tell me. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, or whatever the party tells you it is equal to. Why do I say that? Because I want you to think about this: using AI to control the narrative. My theory on AI and facts. Elon Musk, not long ago, reprogrammed Grok, his AI, because he thought it was using wokeism and woke facts. So he went in and rewrote things and rewrote its algorithms so that it would actually be, a little more right leaning, we'll say. It's got a
Mhm,
nickname called, that people call it Mecha Hitler.
mm.
So Skydance Media and the Thought Police. We're not going to spend long on his son, but his son does own Skydance Media. And I'm going to tell you why they're the Thought Police. On July 7th of 2024, American media companies Skydance Media and Paramount Global announced a definitive agreement to merge in a deal valued at $8 billion, forming a new entity known as Paramount Skydance Corporation. Are you familiar with Paramount?
Yes.
Yeah. The agreement values the newly formed entity at approximately $28 billion. In 2023, after grappling with debt and striving to remain competitive in the entertainment industry, Paramount's parent company, National Amusements, explored potential merger and acquisition opportunities for Paramount Global. David Ellison, the son of billionaire Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison, quoted saying, "Day one of a new Paramount, praising the company's legacy while promising to lead it through an exciting next chapter." Ellison promised to turn Paramount into a tech-forward company that blends the creative heart of Hollywood with the innovative spirit of Silicon Valley. So the reason I am going to tell you that they are the thought police and that why this is so bad in so many ways. One, let's circle back to being able to control AI and why it's bad. So before people had cameras in their hands, and everybody was always able to film things. Back to our conversation earlier about racism and race and wokeism and all. Back in the 80s, there was the big so-called crack epidemic. And nobody that was white would believe anybody that was black and how the police were treating them. Same thing, very similar situation happened during the Three Strikes You're Out with the the Clinton Biden administration.
Organization, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, same thing. So now they're going to be able to rewrite history. They're going to be able to tell you what to believe because they're going to be able to slowly, after you've spent time using AI and learned to trust AI, they're going to rewrite AI and they'll change facts and they'll delete facts and they'll delete history and they'll make you believe whatever the fuck they want you to believe. And then your TVs, as most of us already know, are always listening. So, as with the book 1984, Thought Police, while you're watching TV, if you're having a conversation with somebody that goes against the party, guess what? Next thing you know, you got a knock, knock, knock on your door. It's a bad idea, folks. The whole thing is just a bad fucking idea. Oh, and by the way, what has Mr. Ellison done with some of the money he's earned? He bought an entire Hawaiian island for $300 million.
Let me guess. He's building a bunker.
Didn't see anything on that, but it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, he bought the Hawaiian island Lanai.
I gotta see. I mean, that's what these billionaires are doing, man. I'm gonna look it up. As I was getting ready to look this up, I was thinking to myself, don't forget to mention Israel, because that's a huge part of who Larry Ellison is, right? And of course, I've Googled Larry Ellison bunker, and the AI overview says co-founder of Oracle has invested in a massive underground data center in Israel, which has been described as a strategic necessity, as well as owning nearly the entire island of Lanai, Hawaii, which he aims to make self-sufficient. There are widespread reports and rumors that many billionaires, including Ellison, possess private bunkers or fortified shelters, but specific details of a personal bunker are not publicly confirmed due to high secrecy. That motherfucker's got a bunker.
Oh yeah,
he's doing it. He's building his bunker. That's what he's doing.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and so for those of you out there who have never read 1984, it is a fucking amazing book. It is got like 4 completely amazing, very, very gripping sections. But there are some parts of it that are just super long, super dry. If you've not read it, I would highly recommend listening to an audio adaptation that you can. At the time listened to it on Audible. It's got Andrew Garfield, Cynthia Erivo, Andrew Scott, Tom Hardy, to name a few people. It's a little over 3 hours long. It is an amazing listen. Check it out.
Yeah, and the only 2 things I would add are One, Larry Ellison is a huge Zionist. We have a bit of a Zionist problem in our government right now. So, yeah, be aware of that. I definitely echo John's recommendation to read 1984, or at least listen to it. But I also want to recommend a document, or well, it's a movie called 2073. We've
Ooh.
talked about it in episodes past.
Ooh.
I would argue that 2073 is our day's 1984 literary work, because it's definitely basically a preview of what's on the horizon in terms of like the surveillance state and just how all the billionaires are gonna rule the world and watch every little single thing we do and say.
Yeah, I would
So
definitely say it's a modern, updated version of 1984. I've got to go back and finish it. I could only get through, I'm guessing, about half of it, and I had to turn it off. Ooh.
yeah, again, I guess my content warning for it is: do not watch it if you're feeling sad, down, depressed, hopeless. Do not watch it. Do not watch it. Watch it on a good day where you're just, you're having a good day.
Yeah. Maybe have an emotional support dog next to you or something.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. For sure.
Welcome to We the Waste People podcast. I'm John Brown.
And I'm Butterfly Screams. We're two pissed off Americans trying to make sense of what's happening in this country. Whether it's coming from the right or the left, our goal is to call out the people driving our national collapse.
Join us today as we try to deconstruct what went wrong with the American left. As always, we'll conclude by highlighting another billionaire hell-bent on making your life suck. And that's all we have for today. We hope you're learning something, and most importantly, realizing just how much the Epstein class hates us all. As a reminder, all the sources we use to compile the information discussed in this episode will be linked to the show in the notes. So please check them out.
Join us next time as we continue to wonder what the fuck, America, while also calling out the oligarchs destroying our country. Currently, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Reddit, and Substack by searching @WastePeoplePod. Thank you all for joining us. Till next time. Later.